was sort of like everybody's like first time accidental filmmaker debut. And we sort of learned together and came up together and supported each other. And it was a really cool experience because it was such a safe one. So we absolutely, it's just something I've always wanted to do. I definitely plan on continuing to develop and produce. But I still will continue to sing, dance, and act as well. Samantha Futterman, the American Twinster, and I have gone way back. We used to audition together as kids on the East Coast, and we both moved to LA to pursue our careers. And 2 years back, she called me and said, "I have this crazy story. I really want to tell you about it. Being a fellow adoptee, I think you'd understand." And she said, "I found my twin." It's this sort of crazy story, and it's changed my life. And I said, "What can I do to help? This is amazing. Your story has to be shared." And so I became executive producer, and then out of that, we also birthed Kindred Foundation for Adoption, which is a foundation for adoptees around the world. It really truly was, it was from the Kickstarter, which Sam and Kanoa, one of our other producers, had written up. And through that, all the outreach of adoptees from the community was so overwhelming. And Sam was like, "We have to do something." We felt almost compelled because we had such a good experience to shed the positive life on adoption, and then also be there emotionally for the ones who didn't have the same experience. So we decided that we were going to create this foundation, and it was sort of just, you know, experiencing Twinsters, her and her sister, and just seeing like the way that people were responding to it. Nobody's story is the same. I think every adoptee has a very particular experience, and it's okay, whatever it is. Nobody has to be completely okay with it, or you can be like absolutely okay with it, like I was. So we just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that they're not alone, and that it's okay, and that they can share it with us, and we'll be there for them, and to enhance the community so that we can, sit together and say like, we've all been there, and we're okay. Absolutely, every day. Now, especially because it really happened, I'm like, I definitely have a twin. She's out there. We shall see. Glee just ended, so we're just taking like the tiniest little break, like a week break, before we figure out the next project. And sort of open to everything. Obviously, open to producing, open to a TV show, maybe Broadway. It's just sort of like things seem to fall into the lap the way they're supposed to. So I'm just letting it happen.